What up, fish people? Kenny E and the lovely Danny E here for another week of shenanigans. And let me tell you, peeps, now, Danny, what the heck happened? I bumped my camera right before we started, or what? I was all kinds of discombobulated, or whatever that word is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I've done here. We are just going to have to deal with the crookedness. So, anyway, how are we all doing this evening? Good to see everybody. I'm going to start tonight by going through my wonderful members. First off is Pepling Creek Aquatics, Furloughs Aquatics, I Hate Stupid People, Tate Tribe, Sand Creek Aquatics, Dave's Aquarium Thoughts, Mike's Aquatics, Mary Page Flynn, Roland Holtz, Lonnie Parrish, Fantastic Freaks, Atkins Nature Aquariums, T-Bone Fishes, Al Wet Sox, Lisa NJ, Chattanooga Ed, who's in the chat as well tonight, Priscilla MK Art, and Scott's Aquatics. Again, guys, I can't do this without you. I greatly appreciate that. And then Danny went through, was doing a good job of saying a lot of hellos. Danny, is there anybody we missed? Because it looks like I am already buried. I can't see the top of the chat anymore.
Well, I see Sean OOTD that I did not say hi to yet. Adele Parkinson, Lisa NJ, and I think that's all that came in so far that I haven't said hi to. Atkins Nature Aquariums, I didn't say hi to yet. And Color Guppies. Hello. Third Coast Aquatics.
Speaking of which, I see Joe's Tanktopia says, can't wait to be a guest here. Well, Joe, being as I got you in the chat, you were the one I was thinking of having next Friday. If that works for you, just let me know in the chat. If not, I'll hit you up on Instagram.
And Kevin Leong.
Thank you for your membership, Kevin. We appreciate you, brother.
And I sent him stickers this week, I think, didn't we?
Yep, that was one of the ones we sent out. Yes, ma'am.
Dragon Lair waves at Danny. I'm here. Okay, hi, Dragon Lair. Patrick.
Father Fish, thank you so much for your membership, sir. Greatly appreciated. And hello, sir.
Well, thank you.
You are up late, man. Oh, Jess, don't ever worry about that. Listen, guys, I appreciate the members, but again, I don't expect you. You are just as important to us coming in here every week as a member. We appreciate all of you coming in. So you don't have to feel bad if you don't become a member. Trust me.
That's right. Yes. And Heather Mihai, I guess it's Mahia. I don't know. I see nose hairs. I would hope that they're not on me. Do you have to trim your nose hairs, Kenny?
Well, let's take a close-up look, shall we?
Let's not. Let's just say we did and call it good.
Well, I'm taking that as a positive because if she's seeing my nose hairs, that means my new camera is awesome.
Oh, God.
Danny, guys, I'm so stoked. She got me a killer camera finally. As you can see, no more blotchy looking fish. Everything's crystal clear. I'm loving it. So I had an interesting ride home this evening, guys. So I'm cruising along and we're doing this stop and go thing. And all of a sudden I see this big Dodge coming up. I thought for sure he was going to hit me. And I get incensed with looking at him in my rearview mirror. And what do? I smash the back end of a Prius. Now I'm going to tell you, at 3 miles an hour, my F-150 shouldn't have darn near totaled the lady. I mean, it ripped her bumper. I mean, it was bad. For 3 miles an hour, I'm like, really? So anyway, that's how I started my night, smashing the back of a Prius on my way home. Wasn't too happy about it. But what do you do?
And happy birthday to Sunset Jen.
Happy birthday, Sunset Jen. You have a great time at your party.
And Chevy Fish is doing water changes. Hello, Chevy Fish.
Fun, Chevy. I'll be doing a lot of that this weekend myself.
Yeah, a lot of it. Well, and I also I'm going to take tomorrow evening, I'm going to go over to my best friend's house, and apparently they had a whole hillside, and during the ice storm last week, all the trees from the hill came crashing down into their back deck. So I'm going to go over and see the damage tomorrow.
Has not been a very good week in Oregon.
I think it'll be good though. So at least everybody's safe. That's good.
Appreciate that, Kevin. That's greatly appreciated. Now, Danny, we got to do a real good job because we've been slacking on watching this chat of late.
Well, I have YouTube brought up on one screen and the regular StreamYard on this one, so I can see what's coming in. So thank you to Furloughs Aquatics. It says good evening and good night, Danny and Kenny. Getting up early to go to a reptile show tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
You're going to be
fun.
around people.
What do you plan to get, Mr. Furlough? Any things in your sights?
Dragonlair's nephew's going to be there. And I guess Lunatic Fringe came in. Hello.
How you doing, Chewy?
And Chubbs. Hi to Chubbs.
What's going on, Mr. Chubbs in the house? Good to see you, sir.
Be too fun.
Now, there's a couple guys I want to shout out tonight that need our help, guys. First off, it's going to be Big J's Fish Keeping. He is getting real close to his monetization. He just needs our help playing a few of his playlists to help him get across that last little bit he needs to do. And another good friend of our channel, Swampy Acres, is in real desperate need. He's getting close to his monetization as well. And then we were still trying to get our little Amy from Sand Creek Aquatics 2 across for her monetization. Amy's also real close. If you're not familiar with her channel, she only needs like 4 more and she's at 1,800. So she's just cruising right along.
Hello to Peter Dell. So he says, hello, friends. Best wishes from Australia to everyone. And hello to Craig. I want to say this right. Broderick. I think I got it.
Good day there, Craig. He's from Australia as well. I believe he is anyway.
And hello to Kathy Kirkham.
Adele Parkinson's is here as well. And I think she is she's either England or Australia, but I want to lean towards Australia if I remember correctly.
I did say hi to her earlier.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Were you not listening to me?
Oh, don't even start on me, Edward. Oh my goodness. Now they see I'm all business on top and casual on bottom. Yeah, dudes, I got home from work, man. I just took a hot bath, just trying to, because I'm not one that does well with stressful moments. I tend to get a little fired up, if you can believe that.
So Joseph's Tanktopia gave us a $4.99 super chat. It said, next week, Daniken, I will love that. Will I be in the middle of the screen? LOL. You'll probably take my place.
Whatever.
I'll be the little one. Way down.
Now, Danny, I do not know. That thing looks crooked to me, or is it just my head?
It's okay enough. If you want to get out a level measuring thing and get it all perfectly level, we'll have to do that at another time, not in the middle of the stream.
Yeah. But you know my ADDness, that's driving me absolutely nutty. Father Fish, thank you for the super sticker, my friend. You're too kind, sir. And I'm going to see what it is.
It's a #1 fan.
He gave us the #1 fan, yes. Thank you so much, Father Fish. Now, if you guys haven't been Father Fish streams every day of the week, and Father Fish or one of his mods, if you could drop that time, because I hate to say it, guys, I'm usually watching the replay because Kenny's a lazy sucker, and Father Fish is up mighty early in the morning for me on the West Coast time. But he streams twice a day, both morning and evening, and then he also... Father Fish, are you doing weekends or are you taking that off now?
So GRB says, new camera?
Yes, GRB. I finally got a new camera, so I'm not all fuzzy and you can actually see the fish. And if you guys look right there, just to the left of the, well, it's my left, your right. Well, no, it's their left too. There's my parrot tilapia bleaker eye sitting there with his ornery self. He has now made it so he is the tank boss. He's officially got that title finally.
Well, he's literally almost exactly as big as the Oscar in that tank. So I cannot believe how big that fish has gotten. He's huge.
And the other two parrot tilapia still are doing their thing over there. I'm pretty sure I'll have eggs this week at some point finally.
He
She's
keeps
getting good
saying
at fun.
that.
Hush, Danny, just hush. They'll give me some more stuff.
Joseph from Tanktopia gave us a $4.99 super chat. Semper Fi.
Semper Fi, Devil Dog. Let's see here. Vinny's Aquatics. How are you doing, bud? Good to see you.
RB Animals and Collectibles says beautiful tanks in the background.
Thank you much. Are you talking my takes or Danny's takes?
Kins are more impressive because they're 135 gallons. I got all the small. I'm in my room of small ones. I think the 75 is the biggest in here. Otherwise, it's all 10s, 20s, and 55s.
Yeah, but you got good ones in there. You got those breeding discus. You got those zebra acara.
Yep. My Congo Tetras.
Yes, your Congo tetras, your D6 pistos, and your Melalatichos tetras.
Melanistichos.
Whatever. I was close enough. Whatever. I was close enough.
So GRB says midday Saturday here in Western Australia. I've been doing some water changes and moving some fish fried in new tanks. That sounds like fun.
New tanks is always fun.
So
that means they're growing.
Pepplin Creek says I should set up in front of the 240. Yes, I could do that, Peplin. Maybe next week. Maybe I'll do that next week. I like the discus down there, but I need to get the algae off the front of that tank. It has gotten quite algified.
Thank you for that, Father Fish. Not compared to you, sir, but thank you.
Roundhouse Aquatic says, it's the new me. what was the old you? So Adele Parkinson says, I set up my guppy fry tank yesterday. They're so stinking cute. They are. And you know what other fish is like so incredibly cute when they're tiny bitty babies? Are little coral platies. They're that bright, hot red, and they're just so cute. Aw.
Thank you for that there, Heather. That's greatly appreciated. Yes, rest in peace, those Marines on U.S. Ponce LPD 15. Yes, ma'am.
Sean OTD says, Danny, or set up with the shell dwellers, LOL.
There you go. I knew if Sean was in the chat, we were going to somehow squeak those shell dwellers into the conversation. Good job, sir.
So Kathy Kirkham says, I've got these peach-colored swordtails and have no idea what they're called. Anyone know their name? I have swordtail fry. I don't know. Peach. That sounds so pretty, though.
Peplin, are you a mod? You can drop a link to his channel if you'd like. I thought you were a mod, though. I think you already have that ability, don't you?
Who?
Peplin Creek, I see.
Yes, he's a mod.
Yep.
So GRB says, my green terror female is proudly guarding her latest batch of wigglers. She's a third the size of the large male, but she keeps him in line. Our female green terror did that too.
How you doing, Kathy Kirkham? Don't think I've seen you in our chats before. Welcome.
So Dragonlair says, someone post Joseph's channel. I spent way too much time trying to find him last week.
I got it.
Well, Peplin says, I've been linking. Are they not working?
No, you're linking. I see it. I don't see it on YouTube or StreamYard side, though, Pep. Remember, StreamYard doesn't show it.
So Kevin Leong says, Danikin Aquatics, how do you set up a new breeding tank or quarantine tank setup and make sure that you don't have new tank syndrome? Well, every time I set up a new tank, I have new tank syndrome. Every time. But it only lasts for a few months. And
Danielle, we don't. Now, hold on. I'm calling BS
The
because
diatom algae is on every single tank we have ever set up.
not when it comes to set, we don't lose fish and we.
No. New tank syndrome is when you get the diatom algae all over
Oh, the brown
everything.
stuff. Yeah, we get
Yes.
the brown stuff. Okay.
Thank you. Calm down, Ken. Joseph Sanctopia says, I have a new tank syndrome.
What we normally do when we're setting up new tanks is we heavily seed it with our sponges. We got tons of sponges around here.
Yeah.
About what, all but 3 of the tanks here were all set up that way. And we literally fish in the same day that it's being done.
And same thing with the quarantine tank. I
Yep.
do the exact same thing. You've got to get that biological media, or not media, but biological bed in there, and squeezing out an old sponge in there is the best way to do it. And
now I should say, we normally, when we know we're going to be putting new fish, is we'll put that stuff in there a couple hours before we put the fish in, let that stuff settle back down before we put the fish in.
yeah, or the next day, whatever. But I have never lost any fish doing that. And so it's worked really well for Kenny and I. Some people say wait a few weeks. You can do that to be extra, extra, extra safe.
Go for it. Just go for it.
So what did new tank syndrome equals I need a new tank.
There you go. Thank you. I like your thinking, Adele.
But Sean OOTD says, if that's how it works, I have a shell dweller syndrome.
Did you say hello to Prodrick when he came in?
I did. Yes. Okay. Dragon Lair, yes. Remember, he said, hey, I'm waving here to Danny. Hi, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I apologize, guys. I'm not with it. It must be the whiplash from that 3-mile-an-hour crash. All I felt in my truck, it literally was this.
And then he calls me. I was so paying attention to the guy that was getting ready to rear end me that I rear-ended the person in front of me.
Shut up, Danny.
Hey, I'm not saying anything. As long as you're okay, I'm okay with it, because I have had my accident.
Welcome to the chat. Danny rear-ended somebody because she sneezed.
I did. And I was looking at the old lady in the wheelchair that was like on crack or something, because she was like mouthing at me. And I was trying to figure out what she was doing. And then I went, it's you. And then it just went right into, oh no. Did I just knock my headset out?
You probably unplugged it.
No.
You unplugged it.
No, I didn't unplug.
I hear you fine, so quit spazzing.
Well, see, that's all the only question I had. Heather's making fun of me. That's you. And then all chaos.
It wasn't a chew. It's a boom. Boom.
Pepplin Creek says, old lady in wheelchair on crack. It's true, Pepplin.
Pepplin, we keep telling you you're in for a treat when you come to Portland, sir. That's nothing what you see down there.
Well, I knew it was supposed to be, but I didn't get a chance to look before I started sneezing, and then I rear-ended the car in front of me, and I felt so bad.
I took it today, looking at the guy going to rear-end me, and I rear-ended somebody. So I can't talk any more crap anymore. And then the girl gives me her number. I call her. She gave me a bum number. Okay, I hit you, dummy. You don't have to avoid me, I just want to get you taken care of.
She gave you a bad number? That's so funny.
Chubby Guppy, thank you for the super sticker, man. What is it? Somebody crashing?
It's a hippo with a hat.
Oh, okay.
Doing a thumbs up.
And Joseph Takeopia, thank you for your...
And he acts like he's only ever had one accident. I've had one accident. Ken, on the other hand, has totaled a few vehicles.
Joseph Toyman, I mentioned you guys in my last video. I thought it was about spiders.
HC Aqua, hello. How are you?
How's it, Jesse? Man, I was just talking about you the other day. I was worried about you. I hadn't seen you in a while.
And Cody-san. Hi, Cody-san.
Cody-san.
Edgar Reyes. I think I said hi to him before, but hello again.
Well, that's weird. It's like, am I behind in chat or something on this?
You're always behind. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
You're lucky we're on a stream. He gave us the hippo turning backwards.
I told you that.
Then Joseph gave us another $4.99. Says, makes me thirsty for another beer.
Well, don't drink and drive. And then Peplin gave you a $5 super chat that says, to get the Prius washed off your bumper.
Wow. And then Patty right before that super chat says, oh, yeah, Kenny doesn't want to talk about the totaled cars. Wonder why. No. So, if we go lifetime, I'm definitely ahead of Danny. That's for sure.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I'm probably the only guy in history that managed to hit an accident. I had a big burly Dodge Diplomat, man. I put the little Chevy Chevette in the right banker, and I put the Cadillac in the left banker, and I went forward and hit Lutz Wade shoe sign. So when I decide to have a real good one, I have a good one, man.
Mm-hmm. He does. Or the time that they totaled his dad's truck where the tires were like this, and him and his friends walked out of the place that they had the accident, and then the police came by looking for dead people because the accident was so bad.
We don't want to talk about that.
So
Joseph Takopia says 1 away from 200 subs and 801 from 1K. Woohoo! Good job, Joe. So one of my moms, drop his link. Let's get him over 200 tonight, guys. Like I said, if anybody else is close, I always love helping my YouTube family out.
So Kevin Leong says at Danaquans, I can't tell if it's the fish or sick or it spikes. I move median sponge filter from a season tank, but I always lose some fish. I don't know why you're losing fish. I've never lost a fish doing it that way. Because there's enough bacteria in there to keep them alive. So it must be sickness, I would think.
I'm not sure what Roundhouse Aquatics, I don't get it. If you don't want to have a horrible accident, you need an enema.
Yeah, an enema cleans you out so you don't have accidents like poopy.
Oh. All right. I understand now, Rhoda.
Because they clean out your intestinal tract.
Mm-hmm.
And what a wonderful topic to get onto.
We're not getting on that one. We're dropping that one right now because you know and I know that's not my forte of subjects.
The chubby guppy. I'm 200.
Nice, chubby guppy. What's
goodness.
up there, Melvin? Good to see you, buddy.
Del Parkinson's. Oh, my God.
Yes, I'm a little slow, Kevin. Well, you know how it is. It's different. When you're talking to somebody, you catch it instantly. When you're reading it, you sometimes aren't saying it the right way. The punchline's not there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Besides, Marines didn't teach me to be smart. They taught me to kill. That's it. Now, I'll tell you right now, I can tell you what the range is. If it's 500 or 800 yards, I can do that real quick. You know what I mean?
So Madul wants to know, are there any incidents pertaining to Rockford's comment?
Uh-oh.
Let's go. What did
Good
Rockford
Lord,
say?
Rockford say now. What, are they still got me in the most wanted list in Illinois there, Rockford?
I don't know. I don't see a comment from Rockford.
See, you're screwing up already, Danny. I told you to keep an eye and you aren't seeing it. Thank you for the super sticker there.
It's a poop.
Oh, of course it's a poop. Dragon Lair is getting the fertilizer on the stream going here.
Mel hit a HZ. Congratulations on oh, he said Rockford Roundhouse.
Oh, okay.
No coincidence on that. Thank goodness.
No family incidences like that, but we won't go into those on the stream. And that's a funny one too.
So Roundhouse is Rockford. He changed his name.
Oh, well, good Lord, Rockford. I didn't know you did that.
Lefty3213 says, what's up, y'all? Nice to see lights back on in the tanks.
What's going on, Lefty? Yeah, the temperatures are back to normal. So I haven't completely took the styrofoam cooler off yet, but I got it off the tops at least. I'll do the rest this weekend at some point.
Well, see, the problem is when he had the whole styrofoam surrounding the tanks, I couldn't feed him because I couldn't see what I was doing or reach up to the top. They're too tall for me. So.
Vinny's Aquatics, fantastic.
Fishy on Tanktic says it was a Mexican who gave you the wrong number. Illegal driving has to be. I don't think so. I think she really wanted to.
You know what I think, guys? I really think she was just flustered. One minute she's sitting there peacefully drinking her Frappuccino, and next thing you know, she's hammered by a big red F-150.
No.
I shouldn't say hammered. It was 3. It was more like a. But I can tell you this: at 3 miles an hour, from what I saw in that bumper, I'm never buying a Prius, man.
Well, I can't imagine you not having a truck.
See you later, RB Animals and Collectibles. Thank you for coming in.
Fish Fanatic. Love the Oscars in the background.
Thank you much. Yeah, there are babies. So I've got one ornery one over here across the room, but yeah, I might try to reintroduce him to see if he'll behave this time. If he doesn't, then probably gonna have to move him on because I don't think it's fair for him to be trapped in a 55-gallon over here.
Abolished Inc. says, cheers, my fellow fish nerds. Hello, cheers. And Kathy Kirkham says, saw someone hit a deer the other day, messed that car up.
Yeah.
See when I do my traveling across the United States, I like to drive at night a lot. And so I go as long as I can until I usually get to about most of the way through Wyoming, and then I'll pull over and take a nap. But I always follow the heavy duty big trucks because if somebody's going to hit a deer, I'd rather the truck hit the in front of me hit the deer than me. So I follow the semis. GRB wants to know, do y'all drive manual stick trucks or automatic?
I drive automatic. We don't have the Ford. I don't think you can even get a stick shift in them anymore now I think about it. I think that's the only way you can get it. But it's got the where I can control it if I want.
Yeah, I don't know what they call that.
I am really considering getting rid of my truck. I've not had very good luck with a lot of things in life with this truck. Other than I got to go see the fish fam. Other than that, it's been kind of a pain in the butt truck, this particular one.
I like your truck. It's super comfy. It has heated seats and air conditioning.
Oh, I plan to get the same truck, but I'm getting a V8 again. I'm tired of this EcoBoost.
Yeah, but like I have an hour's drive to work with heavy traffic when things are normal. So I don't get a manual just because of that reason. I don't want to have to be gearing down and gearing up and gearing down the whole drive home. I would be exhausted.
Plus, Danny and I are over 50. We don't feel like shifting anymore. We want to put it in drive and chill ride. You know what I mean?
Now,
we don't want.
That's not necessarily true. If I didn't have an hour drive, I would totally go and I would totally go through those gears. I would love it. Love
No,
it,
you
as a matter of fact. I
You're just
loved my stick shift.
you're just talking.
My show was the best. So loved that. It was a stick. But
You know it, Adele. You gotta have the chill ride, man.
Fish Fanatic says, what do you guys think? I love your videos and I decided to start a little fish inspired YouTube channel. Where to go? Any tips for what to do? Just do what you love. Absolutely do it for the love of fish keeping. Do it for whatever strikes your fancy. Go for it.
Right. That's why they call us creators. Don't. What are you laughing at?
Shauna OTD says, to laugh out loud, Danny, how do you drive a car again? Because I guess he liked my
So
shifting.
Do you think we can finish this guy's question?
Yes. Sorry.
Thank you. So what I would say is you're a creator. What that means is create what makes you feel good and show us what you're feeling. That's what makes you a creator. Don't ever worry about what people think or what people say, because it's not their channel. Nothing drives me more nuts than when people, there's people that will criticize you for what you do, but you got to take the good and run with it and take the bad and, move on and just enjoy what you're doing. That's the whole point in doing this. I love my fish and I want to show the world what I have. If you look at it like that, you'll have a blast. If you're doing it for the money, don't do it, because you're not going to get rich on YouTube, my friend.
But Natural Aquarium says, Danny, I have a third car. You can borrow it, but don't let Ken drive.
Oh, man, oh man. Sounds like you need to go back to Wisconsin.
Lisa NJ says, I have a few videos up on my channel, but I hate talking on the video. LOL.
That will come with practice, Lisa. I watched your video. I think you're doing a fine job.
Yeah, and the talking's the easy part. My part's showing my face. I don't even hardly know how Ken talked me into doing a weekly live stream.
You're right,
but
Patty. I am a fish flasher. Woohoo! Yes, I am. She says, Kenny the fish flasher, showing us what he's got.
This is true. Very true. Very true.
Yeah, like I said, guys, if you're just starting out with this, don't be afraid. Just have fun with it.
And do
That's
it.
all you can do. You don't have to be fancy, pretty ones either. You could just, Bob Kaler and myself both have made our channels off of unedited, just raw footage of our fish. And we're not, the greatest YouTubers that ever lived, but again, what we're wanting to show is getting shown. I don't get into a lot of it. Now, Danny, she's the one that wants to get you to Prettyscaped, super edited video. I tried doing the editing videos when I got back from my trip, and most of my subscribers were like, I don't like music. I want to hear you. That's when I went back to my way that I am, because I tried to, adhere to what everybody was thinking they wanted, my wife included, and most of my subscribers wanted, just go back to the raw footage of fish, and that's what I've done.
Thank you, Sean. That was very sweet of you to say. He says, I don't know how he did it, but I'm glad he talked you into streaming. I love it. It's always a great time. Thank you. That's so fun. And Patty says, I'm liking where this fish flasher thing is going.
I'm going to tell you right now, that Patty's, I got a funny feeling she's a naughty one.
My kind of gal.
Yep. She's probably sitting there grinning right now at us with her little devil horns out one.
What? Fishion Tanktic says, check out the Fishion cuts, because, and then it went up too high.
Lisa, when I was watching it, you didn't have a twang at all, because when I was in the Marines, my two buddies that were in the we had like a little barracks there. They got me in so much trouble, these two, but they were both from Boston, so I already used to that East Coast twang. It took me a while to get rid of it after meeting Danny. When I first met her, I was bad. Hey, honey, let's go get a beer. I'll get the car pulled around. Let's do this, huh?
When you always say "car."
Car, yep. Pull the car around. Foxy Fishes, welcome to the chat. And she comes in, laying some fertilizer. Thank you, Foxy. Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Brian, my friend, has some excellent, excellent shrimp. If you guys have never went over and checked out Brian, he's a pretty cool dude. And very military savvy type dude. I believe his wife served. I can't remember if Brian served or not, but I know his wife for sure did. And like I say, he's got an awesome channel. Cool, cool shrimp. We've got several of his shrimp in our home. Now what?
Well, all this poop being laid on the stream reminded me of going camping with Heather and Clay this last fall. And Clay used to always go poop poop whenever we had to go. Somebody had to go to the bathroom, and when he was in the bathroom, we walkie-talkied him, and we were like poop poop. He had people looking at him.
You been taking medication tonight?
It was so funny. So then when Heather and I went into the restroom, he started playing elevator music for us. Way to go camping. Oh.
Hey, thank you again, Joseph Taketopia. Exactly, Kenny. I told my dislike crews to stop watching my videos upside down.
They're hitting the wrong button.
Right. I don't let them bother me, dude. Like, my biggest inspiration since I've been in YouTube is Lucas Bratz. Lucas told me a long time ago, if you get trolls, he embraces them. You know, the dislikes count on your analytics just as good as the likes do. You know,
Mm-hmm.
He says, don't let them bother you. He goes, that's why he lets a lot of stuff slide in his chat. You know, he doesn't get on people quite a bit. Patty, thanks so much for your membership. We appreciate you.
Yes. And yes, Kenny was in the Marines.
Those were the best days of my life. I will admit, those were some days, man. I had a blast.
Shauna OTD says, LOL, I had no idea where that was going, Danny. All this poop and camping. Poop, poop. I totally forgot about that. All this poop just reminded me of it. So this is awesome. Poop, poop.
Are we just forever just doomed? I mean, we can't ever keep it on fish, man. It's always about weird stuff, poops and trolls and accidents and
but
sneeze accidents. We're just in the gutter again, as always.
Fish Fanatic says, how do you get all your fish and Oscars get along together? I'm just curious. Well, if they're bad fish, then they get removed from the tank.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and flip my webcam around for you. See, they're not always nice, guys. You see way over there, there's a Oscar looking all sad down there in the 55-gallon. Yeah. And then up above is another naughty boy. That's Chewy the flower horn. He doesn't get along with people either. And downstairs we have Drogonette. She's another troublemaker. She don't get along with fish. So we occasionally have to separate them. That guy that I just showed you, though, I am going to give him one more chance and try to put him with the general population. And if he doesn't do well, then he's going to probably go back to the fish store, because I don't want him sitting in that 55 for the rest of his life. It's not fair to him.
Merdul says, hey, poop's good for your plants, LOL. And Skipper's Aquarium says, you poopy dummies. And Patty says, poop is part of a fish.
Sean OTD says, fine, Kenny, I'll bring it back to fish when you start talking shell dwellers. Well, if they had a shell big enough for my Oscars, we could do that, Sean. But we do have Similis in the house. We used to have Signatus. Now we got Similis. Because Signatus, my friend, are jerks to one another. It's not a good thing to keep when you want to have a breeding colony.
Deborah Sanders says Oscar kebabs for the bad ones. No.
Edgar Reyes, Oscars, what I would recommend, like the reason these are all chill and getting along with everything in the tank, they had other cichlids in with the tank since they were littler. So what I would recommend, in this tank behind me, I've got Severums in with them. I've got a Paratilapia bleaker eye, several different. I did have a Vieja, but it wasn't the Oscar that killed him. It was that bleaker eye. And then what is the other bleaker eye? Or not the bleaker eye, but the Vieja. What is that other one I've got in here right now that's the pair to the other one on the other side there? Vieja, something blah, blah, blah,
I
Carolina.
can't ever say the last. It's a coax something or other.
But he's real pretty. We love him. I don't know if I can highlight. Where is he sitting?
Peplit Creek says snails are shell dwellers.
Yeah, there you go. There's my shell dweller, Sean. Then we also are keeping Geophagus saveni in here with them as well. Then on the other side, I've got a Jaguar, and I've got a Moda, and I've got another Vieja. And then you can keep, man, I just love it. What now?
Chubby Guppy says, at Sean's house, snails used to be shell dwellers.
Okay, can I finish now?
Yeah, sorry.
So anyway, and then you can also keep Synodontis cats with them. You can keep various Raphael cats with them. And then, I would recommend a common pleco for them because they get big enough where they're not going to get toyed with. Just to name a few, but I mean, just about any, South American or Central American cichlid will do fine with them. Madagascar cichlid. I believe it, GRB. But like I said, I don't like that Oscar. He's probably, what is he, Danielle? Probably 8 inches now. He deserves a bigger take than a 55. I will not dedicate 135 to one fish. I won't do it.
Hello, T-Bone.
Yes, they do, Brian. They can be very mean, especially to one another. Matter of fact, the one that's in the tank behind me, I can't put another bleaker eye within an eyesight of him. He kills them instantly.
GRB Aquatics, that's exactly the kind of Vieja it is.
What?
How do I say this? Quetzalcoatl.
Yep, that's the
Close.
one. That's the one.
Yes. Something like that. I already said it close, but not quite.
Hey, good day there, T-Bone.
Deborah Sanders says that Oscar probably feels like a beta in a plastic cup.
I'm sure.
Probably not quite that bad, but
Well, he's still very functional. I mean, he likes to be fed, and he comes up and does like he's always done with me. Except he's even mean to me now. I don't know if he just had like a screw come loose or what. All of a sudden, he's just a jerk. He didn't used to be like that. Ever since he would try to mate with her and he ripped her face off, he's just been a jerk ever since. Joseph, can't wait for next week. We will have an IPA with me, Kenny. Shells are
nails.
Snails are gastropods, by the way. Laugh out loud. Danny's got a thing, Joseph, about me drinking on the streams, which I have to. But you're welcome to have one. I just will not partake.
So at Daniken, so should I not let it grow up with Severins and Monte Cristos? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you could let them grow. You'll be fine. Severums can hold their own. I've seen people actually keeping them with Africans. Severums seem to be a fish that can hold its own. The ones I've got behind me are mouth brooding Severums. Heroes Lififer, I believe they're called.
So GRB has one of those Viejas living solo in a large tank. It will not live with anyone.
Ours is pretty mean as well. The one on that side is, matter of fact, he just went back the other way. But that's the female, and she is huge already. The male were growing out behind me. At least he was. I haven't seen him tonight, and I'm starting to get concerned. Oh, there he is. He's hiding in a rock. Good. But that, like I said, this parrot tilapia is a jerk.
So Patty says Danny doesn't want to add to any more Kenny E stories, so she's got to keep his stream drinking on lock. Good woman.
Yeah. Edgar Reyes, the 2 tanks behind me are side by side, 135 gallons.
So Fanatic says I had PetSmart tell the guy next to me one time he could put an Oscar in a 10-gallon tank. Well, you can, as long as it's only an inch big, and then you need to quickly upgrade its tank.
No, Chubby Guppy. I never destroy fish because they're mean. I'll take them back to the pet store, or I'll have a member in the club or somebody that wants to try an Oscar or something. I'll never destroy a fish because they're being what they're bred to be. I just find them another home, or I take them to the pet store.
Hello, Crystal's Pets and Plants. How are you doing?
Hey, Crystal. Good to see you. That's always fun, Joseph, except you got to be careful doing that, because I've done that before, and then you accidentally are trying to respond in one stream and you're actually putting it in the wrong stream. Like sometimes your brain's focused on one side and you're answering on the right side stream. That's never any fun. People are like, what? Priscilla MK, another one of my great members. Good to see you, Priscilla. Hopefully you had a good day at work.
Oh, she got home. She got pulled over with Anthony in her passenger seat. Mike and Skipper's in the background on StreamYard. Thanks for the stream.
Yeah, it must be in the air, Priscilla. I had an accident on my way home, so must be in the air tonight. Chattanooga Ed, good to see you, man. And guys, Chattanooga's brother is trying to get to a goal in Pampered Chef. Ed, you can go ahead and drop that link too. If you guys like Pampered Chef products, go ahead and check out his thing.
Atkins Nature's Aquarium says, he says, okay, finally home. Hopefully tomorrow I can get to All Things Aquarium and chat with Aaron.
Nice. I hope that works out for you, dude. I know you want to get into the fish business. So Aaron would be somebody that you could learn a lot from too. He's more really where you're going to learn with him, Ian, is he's a big saltwater dude. He loves saltwater. Oh, no. Expired license plates. Was being honest. She gave me a warning. Aw, Priscilla, I don't know who in the world could give you anything because you're so sweet. I couldn't do it if I was a cop. There's no way. Because she has this little bitty voice, guys. I'm so sorry. I can hear her now. I'm so sorry. The cop was like, I can't give her a ticket.
Okay, so I was driving through a neighborhood one time. I was in the wrong end of town. Ken had told me, do not go to that end of town. That is the wrong end of town. You do not go there. It's very, very dangerous, Danielle. And I'm like, oh, what does he know?
Oh, so I only grew up in the town. I don't know nothing.
So I driving over there. I've got all 4 kids in my car, right? And I'm like, I look
hold
around.
On. Let's get that. She's got a Jaguar, guys, with spinning wheels on it.
That wasn't the car I was in.
Yes, you were in the Jaguar.
No, I was in the Volkswagen. But hang on. So here I am. I just gotten custody of my niece and nephew. So I have 2 foster kids and my own 2 kids in the car. We ended up adopting all the kids, or the kids are all ours now. But anyway, driving in the side, I look around and I am in the wrong neighborhood. This looks like people are going to come out of these houses with guns and shoot me. This was really a bad end of town. I went, oh no, I got to get out of here. I got to get back to the freeway. So I'm speeding as I blow by this cop. And he's just sitting over there. And of course, I'm like, oh no. And I realize, oh no, I don't have my seatbelt on. So I yank my seatbelt on. I put it on. And I had taken out my license, my registration, my insurance card. It was all sitting on my kitchen table at home because I was trying to buy a new car. Cop pulls me over. He goes, I noticed when you went speeding by me at excessive speeds that you weren't wearing your seatbelt. I said, I know, officer, I wasn't. And I put it on as soon as I realized that. And I know better late than never. Right. And he goes, can I see your license and registration, please? I said, no, they're sitting on my kitchen table because I'm trying to buy a new car because I got 2 more kids. He goes, well, I was noticing that the one in the middle and the back isn't wearing a seatbelt. And I said, because there is none. That's the reason I'm trying to buy the new car. He goes, why were you speeding? I said, because I'm in the wrong end of town. My husband told me not to come over here, and I'm trying to get back to the freeway before he finds out that I was even over here. And I said, how much is this ticket going to be? And he looks at me and he goes, ma'am, I'm going to let you off with a warning. That was it. So cops are nice. Poor Kenny. I was in the wrong end of town.
Yeah, Patty, it was a bad situation. We had a family member that was addicted to drugs, and the state of Illinois at the time had put him in foster care, and were actually going to separate them and adopt them to 2 separate families. So that's what brought me to order was there's no way after all what those kids have been through to see them separated from each other on top of everything else. So we adopted them.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, Ken adopted 3 out of our 4 kids. Because I came with a kid before we got married from a previous marriage. So he adopted Jeremy, and then.
But I must have knew what I was doing. 31 years later, you're still here. We still got things going on.
This is true. This is true.
And I must have been a good dad to her son because, hello, he named his child after me.
This is true. This is true. He loves you very much.
Yeah, Rocco, good old Illinois. Well, Rockford's in the house tonight, too, that lives in Rockford. To give you an idea, it was on the deep west side there, Rockford, way west side. It was bad, man. Gang shootings every other night. I mean, it was a bad area for her to be in with kids, especially.
Oh, gosh. It was so run down and all these transients everywhere. And it was just like, I looked like I was in drug haven. I looked around and I went, oh, boy, never been over here.
The favorite fish I own, Fish Fantastic, would be the parrot tilapia bleaker eye behind me. That's my favorite fish in the house. Followed closely by the discus, Oscars, mud skippers. I could go on and on. A lot of people that have followed my channel for a while knows it's whatever take I'm looking at is my favorite fish for that day.
It's so true. In most of the videos, Ken always says there's like 2 or 3 main phrases. This is one of my favorite fish.
Yeah.
Is almost in every single video. And then one of the other things is he says, like I said.
Shut up. Chattanooga Ed, thank you, my friend. He says, Kenny's the man. Nah, I don't even hold a candle to you, the light of you, Ed. You are the Ed McMahon of YouTube. I can never catch up to you, brother.
So Roundhouse Aquatics, who knows about this neighborhood, said, oh my God, the cops don't even go there alone now.
Yeah, it's bad, man. It was bad back 20 years ago when we lived there. I mean, it was bad.
Oh my gosh. Deborah Sanders says, we have an area in Memphis called Voodoo Village. Nobody goes there unless invited. Not even the police.
Yeah. Danny, I'm telling you, she doesn't. Danny's book smart and it shows. Okay, Kenny, I grew up where I had to have common sense on the streets. I mean, she does some of the things where I want to just grab her and choke her till her eyeballs pop out. I really do. Like one time we were in a very bad end of town. This guy come up and asked her for a quarter. She says, she goes, I have to work very hard for this quarter. Do a flip for me. Or would you make him do a cartwheel? Made him do a cartwheel for a quarter. I said, you're going to get shot. You ever do that again? That's stupid. But she don't get it, guys. He
didn't really need the money. He was just trying to hustle me. So that's why I said that. I wasn't really trying to be mean.
Well, you should have just ignored him is what you should have done. But anyway, we're not going to move on. I'm starting to get red in the back of my ears right now. Tampa Tom Fishing, welcome to the chat. Good to see you.
Yeah. What part of Wisconsin? I think Google was off in the mileage at Fishy on Tank Ticks. So, you didn't get to see Fishy on Tank Ticks while you were back
No,
there?
I didn't. Now
in Wisconsin?
he hangs out with Peplet all the time now. So I could have, if they would have got hooked up sooner, I probably would have seen them. And I didn't get to see Chevy fish, but I plan to see her when I go back the next time because she's close to my hometown there. So I'm gonna make a point to see Chevy. Hopefully, it's a little bit more fun to go around by the time I come back. I'm hoping by July or August, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
As long as this crud's out there, I will not fly. And it does take a little bit of time to drive across, especially if I make stops.
Fantastic Fish Friend says Danikin Aquatics. I often sit here and find that I'm listening for Danny's laugh.
Uh-huh.
Well, thank you.
Most people do. Don't feel like you're the only one, my friend.
Hello, with Susan SLC Aquatics. How are you
Fish
doing?
Mom's in the house. Good to see you, Susan. Now, guys, she does a monthly magazine for Fish
Newsletter.
Fam. Newsletter, yes. Yeah. You guys got to check that out. Susan, is she one of my mods? I'm going to mod you, Susan, so you can drop the link. But it's super, super cool. And she's been doing that for a long time. And she's been an active participant in the Fish Fam forever. She has got the nickname Fish Mom. So if you haven't checked out Susan SLC Aquatics, check her out. I got to meet her and her fine husband, Rod, this past year on my Fish Fam tours. She didn't know at the time, but I was like, oh, I'm meeting Susan.
What was the whole flappy thing about?
Huh? Oh, that was me. Oh, Susan. Starstruck. I was starstruck.
You're so funny. Oh. So we've got
we're
3
down
minutes.
to 3 minutes already again, man. If you just get started rolling, you know?
I know.
Well, if one of my mods would be gracious enough to drop Anthony Fishy Friends' link, I know he is up next. And we'll probably do like we always do. We'll make it interesting. We'll go hashtag Danny.
No, don't do hashtag Danny. Do something better. Like hashtag rear end. Like you rear-ended somebody tonight.
Whatever. Okay, fine. Hashtag rear end over to Anthony's channel. Anyway, guys, I want to thank each and every one of my members. Guys, I am flabbergasted. You guys blow my mind that many people wanted to be part of my community. It's amazing. Want to thank each and every person that took the time to super chat us tonight. We greatly appreciate that as well. Never expected, but greatly appreciated. And I want to thank each and every one of you, everybody in the chat for coming here, making this fun. Danny and I didn't know if Friday nights was going to be. It's hard to surpass our Sunday night stream, and you guys do.
I love Sunday night.
We got more newcomers coming in on Friday night, and they're just as fun as my old crew. So it's amazing. I absolutely love it. Each and every one of you. It's been a blast. And I especially want to thank my moderators. Guys, I couldn't do this without you. Absolutely love you guys. I appreciate you. So we will head on over here to Anthony's Fishy Friends and check him out. He's a great guy looking to make his mark in YouTube. So as always, guys, love your fish, and we will see you here at Danikin Aquatics this Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, guys, and y'all have a great night. Love you all. Peace out.